daffodils that come before the swallow dares and take the winds of March with beauty. And some people seem to want to make them a snack. It's warm enough to pull out my little tiny portable washing machine and get started doing my laundry outdoors again, which makes the chore of doing laundry so much more pleasant. This beautiful piece of fabric has been tucked away for a little while now, but I have a very special place where I want to put it, and so I had it soaking in some vinegar overnight to help kind of get rid of that musty smell. And now I'm going to go ahead and wash it, and then hopefully when it hangs out to dry, it will be smelling wonderful. If you live in a home that doesn't have an actual washer and dryer in it, and you're considering some of your options, I have to say this little portable guy does a pretty good job. It's definitely not the kind of thing where you just stick the clothes in, walk away, come back, and it's all done. It's a bit more manual than that, but if you're searching for a solution, this might be a good option. Sometimes I really do miss having just a washer and dryer in my house, the kind where you just throw your clothes in, walk away, and forget about it. But then I remind myself this is a great chance for me to move my body, and while I'm doing chores like this, I can think about things and just take a moment instead of just going in life. I'm so excited about this. I really hope this works. I can't tell, so I'm going to see by looking at it on the camera. I feel like that looks amazing. I feel like it looks amazing. I don't know, does it look amazing? I feel like it does, right? It has to. I wish you could instantly tell me right now. So because I can't wait to hear your guys' feedback, I have to just do it. I got out my special tools. My dollar store screwdriver. That is totally bent. My tape measure for measuring. I know it's not actually a tape measure, but it mostly works. And then my favorite thing ever, my grandfather's hammer. I love having that. I couldn't wait for the answer from you guys on whether or not it looked good. I got into what is very much the way I decorate, which is I just do it. And then I live with it for a couple days, and I either like it or I don't. And right now, I'm 50-50 on this. I'm obsessed with this. It's, I think it's actually a tablecloth. I'm not exactly sure. But I didn't want to do, originally I wanted to do like a wicker headboard, which I still love them. I love the peacock ones. I think they're so beautiful. But I was cleaning that wicker chair that I just got the other day, and it's so caked in dust. Like so caked in dust, which I forgot that's exactly what happens with that type of furniture. It's so beautiful, and it's fine that it gets like that, but something that's by my head while I'm sleeping, that doesn't seem like a good idea to have a big dust trapper because I have allergies. So then I was even thinking about like, getting a used one, like maybe it'll be moldy and I won't know it. Getting a new one, they're all coated in chemicals. This is how my brain works. So then I was like, well, maybe a fabric headboard, but then I was like, it also gets dusty, which this will get dusty too, but at least I can take it down, air it out, wash it really easily. So that was why I settled on maybe fabric being the right choice. So now I just have to see if I think it looks like the right choice. But I really love that it's from my grandparents' house, and it was the one that was on my sofa, and this one, I had them back to back hanging as curtains. And so now I have the one hanging on the sofa, and then this one hanging here. And it's just such happy colors. So I'll live with it for a couple of days and see what I think. Yeah, I'm amazed. I used my my measuring tape to measure up basically, because the way the ceiling is, it's very difficult to like, I usually measure down from the ceiling, which isn't necessarily the most accurate way, but that's how I measure. And I can't because of the ceiling. So I measured up from the mattress and just was hoping that that would be good enough. And I think it is. I only did it once, which often, I would say 80% of the time, I have to rehang things like at least 3 times before I get it where it's actually level. So it's a fluke that I got it on the first go, and I'm really glad. But if I like it, I didn't anchor the screws yet. If I end up really liking it, then I will anchor in the screws. But I have to live with it for a little bit. But it's definitely very boho, and I know I love this. I just don't know if I love it there, but we'll see. Yay! I have my shelves. I'm so excited. They're up and I have my light. This is like major progress. It makes it feel complete in the kitchen now. I've been waiting for a while with this big open space here, knowing that I wanted shelves here, but it wasn't time yet. So now they're up. A very kind friend, him and his wife came over. They're just the best, and he put it up in like 3 minutes, of course. Me, it would have been an hour, and then they would have been crooked. So I'm really grateful that that happens. And then the lights. I love the light. I feel like it just finishes the space off. It's not exactly my style. Let me turn it on. Yay! It's not quite my style. I wouldn't typically pick this kind of a style. I picked it because I'm working with the black marble, which I'm renting, so the black marble stays. So I'm trying to figure out ways to just make it my style, but also make it work well with the marble, and in that way, hopefully the marble just disappears more rather than standing out more. And so far, it's really working. So, but then things like this, like I think it's super cute, but really what I want to put here is like crystal chandelier, like really old, cool, vintage. So I'll probably be looking all summer long at flea markets and stuff for something old and beat up with some crystals, and I've found so many of them before and had them in all my other homes. So this was me trying to be a little bit different from my normal style, but my style just keeps on like clawing its way back. So I'll find something really cool, but for now I love this. And I love these shelves, and I'm gonna decorate them now, and I'm so excited. I'm excited about this little guy. He's got roots. I bought a fig just, I don't know, a couple months ago maybe 2 months ago, and it had all these baby figs growing in it. So I've got some roots. I'm gonna have myself another fig soon. I'm so happy. I feel like it's like complete, you know, like it just rounded off this teeny tiny little space with the weird mismatched counters, but that's okay because Boho's all about mismatch, right? I do feel like, I will say this, when you have things like this, that, I mean, it's obviously, it's not supposed to be like that, but it is like that, and yeah, I feel like when the rest of your house is also not so super like, what's the word? I mean, it's put together, but it's not super matchy-matchy or coordinated. Nothing in here is like super coordinated. It just is all stuff I love. And so it's a bit hodgepodgey. And I feel like when you do hodgepodgey, which is just what I like, and it wouldn't work for someone who doesn't like it, but if you happen to like it, it does make things like this less obvious, if you know what I mean? Like if this was in a house where everything was like super perfectly matched and high end and all that kind of stuff, this would be very like, that's wrong. And in here, I'm just kind of like, it's fine. So that's nice, but you will notice, look what I did. I did not put the toile up. I got so many people saying, no, 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 which I laughed at because when I saw it on video, because, you know, when you're living alone and you try to look at something, there's no one to hold it up for you to walk away so you can see. So I did it on camera so I could watch it and then I could see. And I felt exactly like you all. I was like, oh, no, definitely not. So, but I got great suggestions. People said maybe make a tablecloth, which I think might be what I'm going to do. Other people said maybe make some pillows out of it. So yeah, I'm excited to use it because I really do love toile. I used to be way more shabby chic in my style. And every now and again, the shabby chic like starts to really want to come back in, and toile has that feel. So, but anyway, this is gonna stay for now, and I'm just really happy.
Spring cleanup outside has really begun, and the first giant task I have is getting rid of all of the leaves. There are just so many leaves around here because there's so many trees, and I'm really excited to get them all out, but because it's a big job, I'm just doing a little bit at a time, and not necessarily the best job, as you can see my poor flowers that I'm also raking up too. It's so exciting to think that very soon the garden will really start to come to life. Meanwhile, I've been working on a little project that scares me terribly, which must mean that it's a very good thing to do. I've been a professional photographer for 15 years now, and while it still makes me a little nervous being hired by people to capture memories for them, ultimately, I'm not so scared because I know I'm going to be able to do a good job for them, and I'm capturing photos of them, so I know they're going to love that. But I know that soon I'll be stepping away from working with clients the way that I am now. Not immediately, but in the future. And I've been toying with the idea of maybe selling some prints of both my photos and some of my art. And so I thought it might be time to open up a little Etsy store. And I've been thinking about it for so long, but it just scares me and I just get overwhelmed and then I don't do it. And so I decided the only way to do it is just to do it. And so I pulled out a few of my favorite pictures from over the years, and I'm going to pull out some paintings, and I've just been testing out some different print finishes. There's so many different options you can do, and it's really fun to look at the different ways a photo ends up showing up with the different finishes. And I always love having photos mounted like this so that they're a little bit more sturdy and they can just stand on their own if you don't want them framed. But it's been a lot of fun going through this process.
I love this one. I don't know, can you see it well? It's so cute. I mean, obviously, I think it's so cute. It's my little buddy.
And then it was time to go up to the mountains, which is always a good and healing experience. Now, normally I do love wandering around in the woods by myself, but I also really love meeting up with friends and taking hikes together. Very soon these trees will be totally covered, but it's nice to enjoy the sun for now. We opted for a more gentle hike this day, and I'm so glad we did because it just felt so good to kind of meander. I probably could have used the exercise of a bit more difficult hike, but this just felt good. Kind of feels like being a child when you're just out in the woods, jumping around into the leaves and enjoying the water.
How's it going? I mean, if ever a sky was worth stopping for to take a time lapse, I would say it's this one. Because, wowza, what a beautiful sky today.
Taking a walk in nature with my friend and then sitting and watching this incredibly beautiful sky above me were two of my favorite moments this week. I would love to know in the comments below, what moments did you love in your week?